Wenzangu pale kutakuwa na chess championships hapa, chess champions hapa. Mutaenda US, mutaenda India, mutaenda Australia. Mimi nataka ma champions.
Almighty and everlasting God, you are the King of Kings. We thank you, Lord, for the privilege to be among the living today. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for good health. Thank you, Lord, because today it is your will that is being done here on earth, for it is already done there in heaven before thy throne of mercy. Dear Lord, we pray for the energy among our leaders. The Lord, you may continue, my Father, giving them wisdom and knowledge and your grace as the leaders, O God, as we launch our today's session among the inmates, staffs, and anybody else who will benefit from the same. Father, we glorify you for this wonderful moment that, Lord, you have made. Thank you for mobilizing the resources for us to make this day a success. Dear Lord, I commit our leaders to you, that my Father, you may give them grace as they purpose, O God, to serve our country, Kenya. My God, as Moses requested you, that he will not go until your presence walks with him. That is our humble prayer today. The Lord, as we launch this sales game, that Almighty Father, you are going to let your will be done as you allow your grace to work with us. This is our prayer of faith. In the name of God the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. You may be seated. Thank you, son.
Our chief guests, invited guests, Commissioner General of Prisons, my fellow officers, clients, and all invited guests, it is my humble pleasure to welcome you to Ruiru Prison and officially launching of MOU between Correctional Services and Chess Kenya. Thank you and welcome. My name is Laban Tole, the Commissioner of Prisons in charge of this institution. Welcome all. Karibuni.
nachukua nafasi hii kuwakaribisha hapa Central Region. Najua stima imepotea lakini itarudi tu. Na mitambo inatengenezwa itarudi. So ni fursa, nachukua fursa hii kuwakaribisha hapa Ruiru Prison ambayo iko Central Region. It's an honor and privilege nyinyi hapa kurunch mambo ya chess. Nimefurahi sana kwa wa staff members na our Kenyans ambao ni inmates. Nachukua hii nafasi ni yenu sasa, mchukue nafasi hii training, mchukulie makini sana. Tunataka watu waende majuu, si sawa? Tiketi ya ndege iko hapa, so chukua nafasi hiyo. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Opportunity iko hapa, so hakuna mtu amekataliwa. Passport utaundiwa haraka haraka, tuko na PS hapa na approve haraka, unasonga majuu, si sawa? So kwa mayo machache nachukua nafasi kukaribisha DCGB Madam Jane Kirei. Karibu madam.
Kindly allow me to stand on the protocols already established. Good afternoon. My name is Jane Kirei, Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons in charge of technical services, under which directorate chess program lies. And this afternoon, my work is easier because I've been called here just to coordinate the next speakers. And at this juncture, I would like to invite the representative of Secretary Parks, our sister department, to just greet us and give his few remarks. Mr. Kavutai, please.
Thank you very much. Our chief guests, my name is Shandaka Kavutai, Director, Probation and Aftercare Service, representing our secretary who is out of the town on official duties. Through our principal secretary, allow me to convey to you our apologies as I proceed to give our remarks. The chief guest, Mr. Aurelia Mwangi, CBS, Principal Secretary, State Department for Sports. The Principal Secretary, State Department for Correctional Services, Dr. Solome Beacco. The Principal Secretary, Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Aurelia, Rono. The Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Patrick Aranduh. The President of Chelsea, Mr. Benard Wanjala. Senior officers present, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Our chief guest, Probation and Aftercare Service is delighted to be part of this historical moment of signing the Memorandum of Understanding between our State Department led by our Principal Secretary and your organization. Mr. Chief Guest, currently, the game of chess was introduced and is played in 6 probation institutions. The game is one of the pre-therapy programs, which is a core extracurricular rehabilitation programs in offender management. The department recognizes the benefits of game of chess in enhancing effectiveness in offender rehabilitation, which include reduction in stress and anxiety, improved cognitive thinking, enhanced self-esteem, positive use of free time, increased communication skills, mentorship of peers, and overall reduced reoffending among offenders. Our chief guest, in order to underscore the importance of this game, Probation and Aftercare Service on 17th May of the year 2025 organized a chess tournament at Kimumu Probation Boys Hostel. During the tournament, Mr. Chief Guest, the team from Kimumu Senior, Kimumu Junior, and Nairobi Boys Probation Hostels participated. The individual winners were awarded medals by the representative of the Gift of Chess organization. Mr. Chief Guest, 107 offenders out of 152 who are within probation institutions are currently playing the game of chess, and the number is expected to increase since the other offenders have shown interests. On the same breath, Mr. Chief Guest, the department has a total of 12 chess dashboards, which were donated by the Gift of Chess organization to complement the strategies of the rehabilitation of offenders. The challenges facing the department in cooperation of the chess as a strategy in the rehabilitation areas is limited number of officers trained on the same, as well as inadequate chess boards to match the growing demand. Mr. Chief Guest, our Principal Secretary, State Department for Correctional Services, and our esteemed stakeholders, Probation and Aftercare Service affirms its commitment in ensuring that this Memorandum of Understanding signed today will be fully implemented. Thank you very much, our chief guest. May God bless us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kabutai. And at this juncture, I would like to call upon the President of Chess Kenya, Mr. Benard Wanjala, to come and make his remarks and also invite the guest speaker for today to make her presentation. Mr. President, sir.
PS, State Department of Sports, Mr. Elijah, allow me to write on the protocol already established. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening once more. First of all, this is a great honor to Chess Kenya today to witness one of the days we have been waiting. It has been 4 years to see this day come. Before I say my remarks, I want first of all to recognize my colleagues from Chess Kenya who are with us here. Just wherever you are, you can just stand and wave. Those are the members of Chess Kenya Federation who are behind the running of the federation. I have also my colleague from another federation who honored our invitation to just come and witness this. You can just say one word.
Thank you. Kwa utifaki wote ulioangaziwa siku ya leo, langu ni moja peke yake kama chairman wa Kenya Beach Volleyball Commission. You have a president and a half. These gentlemen have met him in countries like Egypt, Mozambique, doing a wonderful job. If you are going to lose this president and not have him as the president of Africa, you lose an icon. Chief guests, this is one of the sports that is growing very fast. Apart from doing what I'm doing, I'm a teacher by profession. And as a secretary of Nairobi Secondary School Sports Association, we have enrolled chess as one game in secondary school starting next year. It was not my day, it was your day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. On a chief guest, I just wanted to make a few remarks about chess. This journey started in 2021 by the visit of our team leader, president of International Chess Federation, Mr. Kati Difokovic, who came and made an appeal to our team leader at the prison to introduce chess as one of the competing sports. We have been having also other partners like Gift of Chess, who have been supporting to run the program. I understand we had also a function to witness this, but it was in a smaller scale, just to run in 4 prisons within Nairobi. Apart from that, we also got a donation from Gift of Chess also to start the distribution of the training in all the prisons. I can confirm in all the prisons we have at least 2 chess boards, courtesy of Gift of Chess. I want to really specially thank Madam PS for accepting to launch this program in a large scale, because we have been really praying that we give an opportunity to staff who always look forward to have an alternative sport, because we have many sports, but we have those who love chess. Chess as a sport has so many benefits, both to staff and to prisoners, and it is a great opportunity for them to learn. We have drawn a roadmap, and through the guidance of Madam PS, we were able to form a committee of 9 people, and sports department being one of the very important stakeholders. You are one of us to ensure that we are able to steer this program. For sustainability, we said we have to train the officer from each prison, so that we don't have to get trainers from outside. They are able to pass the knowledge to the inmates. And that program will be rolled from 6th. The first cohort will be rolled from 6th for 1 week. And by the end of the year, we should be complete with the training of all the regions. We have shared the program. We also look forward to acquire equipment, and from our estimate, each prison must have at least 10 chessboards. That means with the 146 prisons, we need 460 chessboards. One of our requests was for you to support us this year on equipment, that is chessboards for chess in schools and chess for prisons. So we'll be knocking your door to support us because this is your baby. We want not just to launch and die, but let us make it happen because many of our staff here and also the prisoners are really looking forward to benefit from the sport. We are also looking forward to have the tournaments and the best trainers who will produce the prisoners who will emerge the best at the end of the tournament. We will also enroll you as our national coach for the national team. So I'm challenging our colleagues as we start today, go and lay your strategy, ensure that your prison center wins. Our plan is to have 5 players from each prison who will compete with the rest until we have the national championship. We will also have a program for the prisoner officers who will also compete, and we cater the best who will also be part of our national team as a player. So we are really looking forward for an engaging exercise. Our chief guest, this is one of the 4 social projects that we are running. We have chess in camps, the refugee camp, one of the biggest in the world in Kakuma, where we have enrolled 3,000 children who benefit from the project. And for us to run that project, we needed full-time 26 coaches who earn a monthly salary, where we pay a monthly salary payroll of 300,000 per month. And that is the biggest project that we feel it has impacted people who are disadvantaged. We also have children from the slums, where we identify children who are underprivileged. And whenever we get the best, we have knocked your doors, you have helped them to get the passport, because in most cases, most of them do not have parents, and we are able to help. We have about 20 kids who have come from the slums, and they are in one of the best schools on scholarship because they are good chess players. So this is not just one of them, but among the 4 major social projects that Chess Kenya runs. That's why we said this is no longer a sport. It is actually an organization that transforms life, and we want to live that life also with the prisoners. Thank you very much. Allow me to welcome Madam Susan. Madam Susan is the director of Gift of Chess, who donated to us the chessboard. She has also been one of the presidents in Africa. She was the president of Malawi Chess Federation. And also, she is a very active member of FIDE. So she will be speaking here as an authority of a country which have run a chess program in prisons and share the knowledge that will be helping us to steer this project going forward. Thank you very much, Karibu Madam.
The chief guests, the PS for the State Department of Youth and Sports, Mr. Mwangi, the PS for the State Department of Correctional Services, my friend, Dr. Solome Beacco, the PS for Parliamentary Services, Dr. Rono, the Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Patrick Aranduh, and all protocol observed. I'm very excited to be here. So let me start by saying this. So the last time when I heard Jean actually talking about it. When I met Solome in India, we agreed that one day, for whatever program, but I'll find myself in the Kenyan prison to talk about this program. And I must say that just last week, when the president of Kenya called me, informing me about the program, it was very late, and I thought it was not possible. And also, you know that Malawi has just gone through elections. So it was very challenging. But I made a promise to Dr. Solome that I would come to Kenya. And for that reason, I did everything within my capacity. And thank you very much, the Gift of Chess that made it possible. But most importantly, Chess Kenya for inviting me and hosting me. I really appreciate it. My name is Susan Namangale, and I bring to you greetings from Malawi, the warm heart of Africa. I also bring for you greetings from the Malawi Prison Service and from the all inmates in Malawi that we work with on the chess program. So I want to talk a little bit about the overview of Chess for Freedom. How did it start, and how did I get involved? And why are we having this big event in Kenya? So, over 10 years ago, a sheriff in Cook County Jail called Mr. Thomas dad. He had children, and he introduced his children to chess. And they were being coached by a very talented chess player, Mr. Mikhail Koreman. And as he saw the skills that the children were developing, the sheriff, Mr. Thomas, was very interested, and he said, Mikhail, why don't we introduce chess in prison at Cook County? And that's how Chess for Freedom started. So it was an idea by one person. So Dr. Mikhail Koreman started this program in Cook County Jail, and there was a lot of interest from the program, and there was a lot of, the skills that were coming out that the inmates were learning. And then from that program, Cook County Sheriff Office got in touch with the International Chess Federation. And so the International Chess Federation got very interested in the program, and that's now how the agreement or the Memorandum of Understanding to start a program called the Chess for Freedom. And that's how the International Chess Federation got involved. And from there, the Cook County Jail partnered with the Gift of Chess. So the Gift of Chess had been, distributing chess sets in America, in some parts of America, including the Kansas. So at that point, with the agreement with Cook County, and that was during COVID, the Gift of Chess got into collaboration with Cook County and started expanding the chess program. And that's how, from the Cook County Jail in Chicago, in America, the chess program moved from Chicago, it started going to Kansas and to all other states with the support from the Gift of Chess. As the program expanded, an inmate in Kansas who had been serving jail for 25 years, his name is Tony Ballard. He had like 5 years to go for his sentence. He was made to become the director of prisons. And so Mr. Tony Ballard was tasked with going around. So he was going around. You can imagine that this was an inmate who had served 25 years. And I was honored in 2023 when I traveled to America. I met Tony when he was still in prison, but he was working and distributing chess sets across the prisons. So as the program was now expanding, the Cook County Jail, in collaboration with the International Chess Federation, decided to have a conference so that other countries would learn from what Cook County Jail had been doing, but also from the lessons that were coming from introducing the game of chess. And so in 2023, a conference was organized in Chicago. It was the first international conference for chess for freedom. And for me in Malawi at that time, I had just introduced chess in prison. And so I was invited to speak from an African perspective on how the chess program was launched. So I was part of that conference in Chicago. And at that conference, there was a lot of collaboration. And it was at that conference that I met the founder of the Gift of Chess. Gift of Chess is a charity organization that has a goal of supporting with distribution of chess sets, 1 million chess sets by 2030 across the globe. So through that conference, I had a very good engagement with the Gift of Chess founder, and I was made to become the ambassador for Gift of Chess in Malawi. When that happened, we had received chess sets, and we made Kenya to be a hub of chess sets distribution for Africa. And so in Kenya, we had put about 20,000 chess sets that we were, distributing across Africa. And because I successfully implemented the program in Malawi, I successfully got the Malawi Prison Service on board. The Gift of Chess appointed me to be the global head of the Gift of Chess. And so I was mandated and supporting with the program across the world. And so when the next conference, which was the second conference, was organized in India, that's where now I met Dr. Solome Beacco. It was, I can't say much about the program, but all I can say is that chess connects. And it's because of chess that I'm here speaking to you this afternoon. I recall at that conference, the PS didn't know much about chess. And I took time to explain about the game, about the moves, about the pawns, about the bishops. But most importantly, I talked about how important the game of chess is to the correctional services. And also she had the opportunity to hear from all the other speakers that spoke on that day. And so in that conference, as the Gift of Chess, we were also able to distribute chess sets to the prisons in India, and also just collaborate with all other institutions that were there. And so coming back, for my side, I've always tried to make sure that all other African countries are on board and get chess, understand that chess is not just a game, but it's a tool. And so this year, amidst challenges, I accepted to host the first ever conference for Africa, Chess for Freedom Africa. And I know Susan, she participated virtually. I wish you were there. But I was glad that Chess Kenya, from the programs that you've already been doing, there's a lot of commitment from the Department of Correctional Services. So as the global ambassador for the Gift of Chess, I work with ambassadors from across the countries. And the ambassador for the Gift of Chess in Kenya has been very instrumental. And I think I heard Jean talk about that she already started. So she had already introduced the game of chess in a number of prison facilities. And as you recall, as you know, we introduced the championship for the inmates, the online championships. And so in Africa, we have very few teams that have been onboarded to be part of the online championships. And Kenya is one of those few countries. So this is the 5th edition of the online chess championship, and I'm glad that Kenya has already registered 2 teams that are going to participate. 56 teams from across the world, they have registered for this event, which is scheduled on the 14th of October, where inmates will be playing chess online with other inmates from around the world. Isn't that amazing? So I must say that from the program, from my own experience, the program has taught me so much. When I play chess with the inmates, we engage very personally. The inmates that I play chess with, they are very free, and that's why we call this chess for freedom. Because when you play chess, you free your mind. You free your mind from anxiety, from depression, from worrying about what the next life is going to be. And it actually is very amazing when you see an inmate, informing me about the crime that they committed and how they want to become a better person when they are liberated. And that's the whole essence of having the Chess for Freedom program. So in our small way, like in Malawi, when the inmates are liberated, when the inmates that are on the chess program are released, we empower them. So we give them chess sets. We tell them to go to their community as part of integration. And when they go into the community, they're not going there as a criminal. They're going there as an ambassador for chess. And so they go there, they teach chess. And some of the ex-inmates, they even go back to the prison, but not as prisoners. But this time, they go back to the prison as a chess coach. I think that also deserves a hand, right? So I think this should be an encouragement. Should be an encouragement to all the inmates here in Kenya that play chess. That chess, it opens up opportunities. And this is actually the reason why the Gift of Chess started this program, because we believe that a single chess set has the power to unleash potential. And this potential is not only for those that are outside, for those that are working scot-free. By the way, I always say this, PS, that a lot of criminals are not in prison. They are working scot-free outside prison. And so, for me, I believe that once the inmates are liberated, when they are released, we need to help them to get integrated into society, and chess provides that platform to get reintegrated into society. I want to give you another example. When I traveled to India in 2023, I was asked that I should bring with me an ex-inmate who should go and speak about how chess improved his life while in prison and outside prison. So I got with me an ex-inmate. His name is Stephen Marua. He had spent 5 years in prison. So a year before, he was part of the team that played the online championship. And then by January, he was released. He had done his team. And he was actually pardoned. He was pardoned because of the behavioral change that came as part of his engagement with chess, because he was a team captain. And when he was released, 2 months later is when I received an invitation to take with me an ex-inmate. And by that time, Stephen was working on my program, was helping me to teach the street kids, because I had just introduced chess to street kids. And when we were invited, we organized everything, and I traveled with Stephen, an ex-inmate. It was news all over, and he went with me to India and he was part of the panel as part of the conference. And Dr. Solome met the ex-inmate. I think I'm talking about this, that this should serve as an encouragement to all the players, to the chess players in the Kenyan prisons that are playing chess, for them to know that chess is more than a game. And I want to appreciate the support of the State Department of Correctional Services led by Dr. Solome Beacco. I have actually never seen a senior government official so passionate about chess like I've seen in you, madam, and we read it, because we wouldn't have had this event if it was not for your support. I'm also moved by the level of collaboration. I've seen the PS for sports, I've seen the PS for parliamentary services, and I think that's the level of support that's needed. And I want to thank in a very special way the president for Chess Kenya, who also is very, very passionate about collaboration. He's been working very well with the gift of chess and supporting in all the distribution plans that we've had, because without that level of collaboration, it's very difficult to implement a bigger program. I therefore want to take this opportunity. I'm sure there would be others also from other countries maybe listening, to emulate from what Kenya has done, to emulate Chess Kenya and the Department of Correctional Services and all the partners, the gift of chess in particular, that has distributed a lot of chess sets for this level of collaboration. And I want to request that this level of collaboration should continue. I want to say one last thing about sustainability. So we kick-started with donations for chess sets. But as you know, we started with the initial setup where we were distributing 1,000 chess sets for countries. But as you know, to make the program sustainable, we need to think beyond just donations. And so the gift of chess has embarked on manufacturing of chess sets. I heard the president talk about more equipment that's needed. And if we are to reach out to a lot of, prison centers, I know even to a lot of schools, we as the gift of chess are ready to support that kind of outreach. But of course, we also need support in terms of growing. I was speaking to my founder, Mr. Russ, that once, because we've started manufacturing in America for the chess sets, but we want to bring it locally. So with your support, we were actually saying maybe the first country that we should bring local manufacturing, because of the level of support from government and from all the other partners, should be Kenya. Why? Because Kenya has shown the commitment, they've got the muscle, but also it's easier in terms of all the other distribution. So I think in the course of the days, I think we will be discussing, I was also having a chat with the PS for Parliamentary Services. There's more that we can do in this regard. I would like, in a special way, to thank the International Chess Federation that is also at the top of all this, making sure that they're embracing all the other partners, that are promoting the Chess for Freedom program in Kenya, in Malawi, and in all other countries in Africa and beyond. And as I finish, I want to make a small presentation. It's because I'm here because of a chess set, and I can't go and sit without showing you the chess set. So I'm going to make a small gift presentation. First, I will gift. We are called the gift of chess. So I will gift the PS, who is the chief guest. I'll make a symbolic presentation. Thank you for promoting chess.
brought with us a gift of 20 chess sets from the gift of chess. So these chess sets, we hope you will send through, cover up in the other centers.
So, with those few remarks, there are few remarks, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All the best. In chess, we say gens una sumus, meaning we are one family. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Susan, for such a passionate presentation. As I conclude, I just wanted to bring to attention to our guests. That is how an online transmission happens. Right now, if you are not here, you can just log in and you can be able to see the games. Up there, you can see the name of the player and the rating and the time that the player is left to make the move. So that is how we normally play. When prisoners are playing, we normally mask the name to ensure that the identity of the player is not exposed. Lastly, I know Susan have mentioned something, and this is the conversation we will have with Madam. This is a place we can produce a lot of chess sets because we have the capacity. And there is a lot of demand for the chessboard. So that's the conversation that we should advance. With Gift of Chess, we produce chessboards here. We have a huge market. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Susan, for that wonderful presentation. Now we know the genesis of chess, the gift of chess. We can give her a better hand clap. At this point, I would like to invite the Commissioner General of Prisons to make his remarks and also take over the program from there.
Our chief guest today, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Sports and Youth Affairs, Mr. Elijah Mwangi. PS, State Department for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Aurelia Rono. PS, State Department for Correctional Services, Dr. Solome Beacco. The President of Chess Kenya, Mr. Benard Wanjala. Madam Susan Namangale, Global Ambassador for Gift of Chess. All the senior government officials here today, all our esteemed guests who are here today, our clients, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day, especially now that we are marking the official execution and the launch of MOU between the State Department for Correctional Services and the Chess Kenya. This partnership represents more than just a signed document. It is a milestone in our continued efforts to provide meaningful rehabilitation and the transformation of opportunities for persons in our custody. As we are all aware, the KPS is not only tasked with the safe custody, but also with the rehabilitation, reformation, and the reintegration of offenders. To achieve this, we continually seek innovative and impactful programs that can help reshape the lives of those within our correctional facilities. Chess is one of such programs. This is a game of strategy, patience, focus, and critical thinking, which are values that we believe can make a profound impact on the mindset and personal growth of our inmates and also our officers. It teaches discipline, foresight, and the importance of thinking before acting, all of which are essential life skills both within and outside the prison walls. Through this partnership with Chess Kenya, we open a new door for incarcerated, a door of mental stimulation, personal development, and in many cases, rediscovery of purpose and potential. I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank Chess Kenya for their vision, commitment, and willingness to walk this journey with us. Your outreach to our correctional facilities is a testament to the power of sports, not only to entertain, but to rehabilitate and transform lives. To our officers and inmates, I urge you to embrace this opportunity which has been extended to us. Let chess be more than just a game. Let it be a tool for growth, for connection, and for change. I'm especially honored to recognize the presence of our chief guest, who is the PS Sports. Sir, your leadership in advancing the role of sports in national development is admirable, and your support today affirms that the transformative power of sport extends even into our correctional facilities. I also wish to appreciate PS Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Aurelia Rono, whose support demonstrates the important cross-sectoral cooperation needed to advance rehabilitation efforts in our country. And most importantly, I want to thank our PS Correctional Services, Dr. Solome Beacco, for being the engine that has made this introduction of chess in our correctional services possible. Your strong commitment to improving our correctional services and advancing the welfare of both our staff and those in custody is greatly appreciated. Let this be the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership to all of us. With those many remarks, I want to once again thank Madam Susan for the donations which were extended to our correctional facilities. And I want to give assurance and commitment. This will not die. This will continue. As Kenya Prison Service, both the staff and inmates, we undertake to ensure that we advance and grow this chess game to a greater level. Our chief guest, perhaps just one comment. Kenya Prison Service is a powerhouse when it comes to sports. We are glad to note that in the just concluded World Championship, one of our officers, Lilian Odira, became the 800 meters world champion. Tumpatie makofi. And I'm also glad to report that 6 of those who constituted or formed the national team in the World Championships came from the Kenya Prison Service. And finally, report to you, we are grateful that the Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons Administration, Mr. Maswai Nicholas, was appointed as the team leader of the Kenyan team that participated in the World Championship. That shows you we are good in sports, and on 8th day of October, through the PS Corrections, we'll extend our invitation as we honor some of our elite sportsmen and women at this facility, the Prison Staff Training College. In the afternoon, kindly, sir, come and join us. With those many remarks, now it is my honor to invite the PS Correctional Services, Dr. Solome Beacco, to give our speech and also continue the program. Karibu PS.
Mr. Elijah Mwangi, Principal Secretary, State Department for Sports, and our chief guest, Dr. Aurelia Rono, Principal Secretary, Parliamentary Affairs, Mr. Patrick Aranduh, Commissioner General of Prisons, Susan Namangale, Global Ambassador, Gift of Chess, Mr. Shadrach Kavutai, Director, Probation and Aftercare Service, Ms. Jane Kiri, Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Benard Wanjala, President, Chess Kenya Federation, Susan Majere, Director, Welfare and Sports Rehabilitation, Mr. Angus Masoro, Commandant, Prison Staff Training College, RC Central, Benson Bogori, and all other KPS officers, directors from headquarters, including Director Dr. Mutuma, Director Education, our clients here, and all our guests. Good afternoon. Before I make my speech, I would like to welcome my very dear friend and colleague, PS Parliamentary Affairs, our Salimia. Karibu, PS.
Okay, thank you very much. Our chief guest of today, our friend, PS Elijah Mwangi, PS State Department for Sports. My good friend, Daktari Solome Beacco Muya, Commissioner General of Prisons, President, Chess Kenya, Madam Susan from Malawi, who is representing the Gift of Chess. All protocols observed. Good evening. Is it afternoon? I think it's now evening. Eh? Good evening. Yes, it's me again here. It's a great privilege and honor that I'm with you again here as we launch the Memorandum of Understanding between the State Department for Correctional Services and the Chess Kenya. I'm saying that because it's like I attend all the activities or events of the State Department for Correctional Services. Every time when I'm around within the country, and even if I'm very busy and my friend Salome calls me to come, I always find myself coming. Salome, you need to explain to me how comes I cannot resist. But I think I'm so happy and delighted with what she's doing with the State Department of Correctional Services. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate my colleague Solome Beacco, together with the Commissioner General of Prisons and the rest of the officers within the State Department for what you're doing. Many a times, I've come here attending several different events. That means you're very innovative in how you do your things. And I want to believe that the State Department of Correctional Services requires such, because what you do here is not, you cannot compare with what I do in Parliamentary Affairs or what the PS State Department for Sports is doing. It's a bit unique. And therefore you need a lot of innovativeness and discovery on how best you can do or implement the mandate that you're given. I know going forward, even your clients who are here, once they are out, they will be having a skill, several skills. Let me say several because I've seen you doing many things. Several skills that will help them to survive and to integrate into the community. So thank you so much, Susan, Madam Susan, for the gift. I think from today, I'll have to get the President, Chess Kenya, you'll have to get me a coach because I cannot let you down. I've received a gift here, then I have to learn this. And I promise you I'll be the best in this game. I used to run. I still try to run now. But with time, I became, I'm no longer flexible to run. So the next thing I'll do is to do the chess game. So thank you so much. I really want to wish you all the best. And I'm always there to support the State Department for Correctional Services in anything that we are doing. We are together. So thank you, my friend PS Elijah. Thank you for getting time to come and officiate this function. This is your field, this is your area. I'm sure you're so proud of what's happening here. If I'm proud, how about you? I think we need to appreciate him for getting time. I know he's very busy. You were supposed to be somewhere working for an event that's ahead, but you've gotten time to come and support my friend. Thank you so much, and you're welcome. So we are together. I wish you all the best, and may God bless you. Asante sana.
Thank you, PS Aurelia. This day stands as a landmark in our collective journey towards offender rehabilitation and reintegration. Here in Ruiru GK Prison, the launch of the Memorandum of Understanding between the State Department for Correctional Services and Chess Kenya Federation symbolizes our shared commitment to advancing humane treatment within correctional facilities. Chess, often referred to as the game of kings, is not only a unique pastime, but it is a game that sharpens the mind, teaches patience, and instills discipline and perseverance. Around the world, correctional institutions have harnessed chess as a powerful rehabilitative tool. In the United Kingdom, for instance, approximately 86,000 inmates, including women, participate in structured chess programs under the English Chess Federation's Chess in Prisons initiative. In the United States, the Cook County Jail in Chicago, the largest single jail site with about 6,500 inmates, has run a chess program since 2012. Evidence from such programs indicates lower involvement in fights among participants and a significantly reduced recidivism rate compared to non-participants. Globally, chess has become a classic game changer. Over 100 teams from 50 countries participated in the third International Continental Online Chess Championships for Prisoners in 2023. Through initiatives such as the Gift of Chess, sets have been distributed to prisons across more than 20 African countries, enabling inmates to connect with the outside world in meaningful, constructive ways. These efforts reignite the fact that rehabilitation is directly correlated with cognitive development. Under the visionary leadership of Mr. Benard Wanjala, Chess Kenya Federation has significantly advanced the introduction of chess in correctional facilities nationwide. This MOU marks the commencement of a structured collaboration to ensure all correctional facilities are supplied with chess sets, have trained instructors, and offer offenders a chance to engage in competitive chess both locally and globally. Tumpigieni makofi. While we do not yet have local studies exclusively quantifying the impact of chess on recidivism in Kenyan correctional facilities, global evidence and broader research on education, skills training, and cognitive development consistently show that such programs significantly reduce repeat offenses. Beyond statistics, we witness the human transformation. An inmate who learns to plan, to think critically, to anticipate consequences, and to respect the rules of the game is better prepared to respect the rules of society. Of essence, this strategic partnership aligns closely with our government's broader agenda of promoting restorative justice and strengthening rehabilitation programs as affirmed by the Mandela Rules. These rules emphasize on humane treatment, respect for the dignity of every offender, and tailored rehabilitation to prepare individuals to law-abiding and self-supporting lives upon release. This occasion, therefore, reaffirms our belief that every offender has the potential to reform and change and positively contribute to the community. The symbolism of chess, where every move counts, mirrors life's choices and consequences. We are through this initiative, equipping inmates with tools to make better decisions, both on the chessboard and beyond the prison walls, fostering their reintegration in line with the international standards for correctional treatment. Let me thank Chess Federation for this bold and forward-looking partnership, and to correctional officers who will be the custodians and facilitators of this program. Together, let us ensure that this initiative thrives, touches lives, and becomes a model for other nations. Today, as we launch this MOU, we are making a declaration that in Kenya, correctional services will be synonymous with intrinsic transformation and meaningful social re-entry of our clients. Let us therefore play this game with heart and vision, and with determination and courage. And just like in chess, may every move we make in our lives count towards a safer, more just, and humane society. And I assure you, our chief guest, that, and I spoke to Susan, kwa hivyo na yeye ni witness yangu. She's my witness. And she says that since we introduced chess in Kenya, Kenya is one of the leading countries in Africa in taking chess seriously. Let me repeat, Kenya's correctional services is one of the leading countries, if not the leader now, in embracing chess in our correctional facilities. In just 1 year, tujipigieni makofi. What do I want to see from that? I want greater seriousness. It shows we are very serious. I want champions from here. Not only champions from Ruiru, and in a very special way, I want to thank the OIC. You know what I like. And when I walked in, I saw it. Very beautiful facility. Every time I come here, it is better and better and better. Congratulations, which means this is a fantastic environment to produce chess championship. The global ambassador is here on just 3 days notice. Ametoka Malawi kukuja hapa kwa sababu yenyu. Congratulations na pongezi sana. Pongezi sana. With those few remarks, I'd like us to be upstanding as I invite our chief guest and a very good friend of mine, PS Sports, Mr. Elijah Mwangi, to make his remarks. Karibu, PS.
My friend, PS Dr. Solome Beacco, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Correctional Services, colleague and friend, Dr. Aurelia Rono, the PS for Parliamentary Affairs, Mr. Patrick, the Commissioner General of Prisons, Dr. Christine, the Secretary Probation and Aftercare Service, Mr. Benard Wanjala, the President of Chess Kenya, Madam Jane, the Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons, Madam Susan, the Director of Welfare, Sports and Rehabilitation, Mr. August Masoro, the Commandant, Prisons Staff Training College, the RC Central Benson, Bogoli, CP Laban, Mailengo, the OIC Ruiru, all senior government officials present, the Ruiru prisons clients, the inmates, all of us, good afternoon. And good evening, because we came in the afternoon and it is evening. Well, I'm here courtesy of PS Dr. Solome, who gave me a very short notice. Yesterday we talked, we always talk almost daily basis. And she did inform me that there's an MOU signing today. She requested that I join her, and here I am. I love chess. The president is aware, and we are here to witness as we transform chess to this great institution. From the onset, I feel immensely delighted to be speaking to you at this important event, the symbolic launch of a Memorandum of Understanding between the State Department for Correctional Services and Chess Kenya. When you sit across a chessboard, something profound happens. Titles, positions, and backgrounds fade away. On that board, everyone is equal. Your opponent may seem more talented, more experienced, or more confident, but what determines the outcome is not the talent alone. It is heart. It is focus. It is the decision you make today and every day that you will not settle for second place, that you will not accept defeat without giving your very best. Our commitment today transcends just a simple game. It is a catalyst for changing perceptives. It symbolizes progress in lives and hinges on discipline, strategic thinking, patience, and resilience. Virtues central to both chess and correctional services. This MOU we sign is a pledge to uphold philosophy where correctional is redefined away from basics custodial duties to rebuild lives, where rehabilitation is completely reimagined. Today, I urge you to consider whether you will approach this program casually or with full dedication. Choose to stand up and demonstrate that within our correctional systems, we are capable of producing contemporary champions of mind, resilience, and life. From where I stand, this day must count. We plant a seed whose fruits will be tested for years to come. Just as in chess, where every move matters, every decision we make in correctional services carries some weight. Each program we launch, each partnership we forge must shape the lives of those under our care and supervision. This marks a decision move in our journey. I want every participant in this program to commit fully, pouring their hearts and souls into it. Approach each chess match not merely as a game, but as a reflection of life itself. Just like in life, setbacks will come, mistakes will be made, you will find yourself cornered, yet true character is revealed but not by avoiding adversity, but by the way you respond. When you fall, rise again. When you lose a piece, rethink your strategy. When pressure bears down on you, remember this is far from over. The only true defeat is the defeat of spirit, and that we will not accept. Through chess, the crowns here, you will learn endurance, the courage to think before acting, the patience to wait for the right moment, and the foresight to see beyond the present. As Jos Cabranca, this is the Cuban chess prodigy said, you may learn much more from a game you lose rather than from a game you win. These lessons extend far beyond the 64 squares of the board. They prepare you for life during and upon completion of your sentence. Good people, today should definitely count. Let us set the tone for this new partnership as we aim at positioning ourselves as global leaders in chess excellence. I urge every participant to dedicate themselves wholeheartedly to meet every challenge we resolve, endure every test, and evolve through each game. Let the legacy you leave be of both your strategic brilliance and your unwavering spirit. In our own Lilian Odira, you can clap for her again, who recently clinched gold in the 800 meters and the World Athletic Championships in Japan, Tokyo. We see a shining example of excellence, an inspiration to us all worth emulating. At this juncture, before I invite you to the official signing of the MOU, and on behalf of my CS, Sarim Vuria, who is aware I'm here, of course we shared with him about this event, which he truly welcomes. Congratulations once again to the prisons and the correctional services for what you did during the World Championship. Indeed, you made us proud. And over time, we appreciate the disciplined forces. It is through them this country has maneuvered and has made name in sports arena continentally and worldwide. It is through the veterans. It is through the masters. It is through the professionals like your officer, Catherine Derefa, who is a mentor to many. Through them, we have made a name. I have a humble request, PS Dr. Solome, which I shared with the commandant there. Over time, and as a government, as a nation, we have made a name in sports, but we need to keep that momentum to perpetuity, not to the near future. And it is through mostly the disciplined forces we have had the best sportsmen and sportswomen. I know we have a very good team in prisons, officers, but kindly, when you do your plans for intakes, specifically the disciplined forces, please consider taking in the best athletes. By athletes, I mean all the sports discipline, sportsmen and women, because we know in this kind of environment, the disciplines that we have here, as they progress on with their work, they will be able to practice. Of course, they will reach out to many of your people, but eventually we shall have a team and great men and women in this arena. Again, I congratulate my friend, PS Dr. Solome, for what you have done. We have worked with President Chess. In fact, the first assignment I signed in when I came into the State Department for Sports, it was a request from Chess. And they are very good in schools. We have supported them almost 3 events. Now you have another one you want to go again for at the 8, at the 10, and the 13. Equally, your PS here has been on my neck to support teams from prisons. Well, to us, it is not a favor. We have a policy of supporting sportsmen and sportswomen. And therefore, anytime you excel, PS, just make the formal request. We will support you the way we support the other disciplines, the other sportsmen and women. In fact, the other day, we supported a team from university, and they were very excited. The lecturers, they never believed, but that is our work. That's the work I've been given by the president to support sportsmen and sportswomen. And therefore, when you get into the chess game now, I know the policies may not allow our inmates to go out, but we have officers. We shall be more than willing to support you so that you can go there to represent us. And for information, the president has directed, which is a policy. If you go out there competing for this nation, you win a gold in continental, for instance, Olympics or the one champions, you shall get home, you shall find 3 million waiting for you. If you win a silver, 2 million will be waiting for you. And for a bronze, 1 million. And that is the directive we have from the president. It is a policy that has been approved by SRC. It is what we are implementing. Why not should we reward officers who are serving within the Correctional Services Department? Thank you, PS, PS for Parliamentary Affairs. You have really supported me. Before I came, she is aware. I called her that I may be late because we had a session at Parliament. And we honor parliamentary sessions because it is through them that we are able to move and get the support that we require in the national government. Otherwise, we are very grateful, and I want now to invite you all to the official signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the State Department for Correctional Services and Chess Kenya Federations, after which we shall proceed to launch the chess training program. Thank you all, and together let's make every move count. Asanteni.
Good evening. My name is Rono. I'm the senior chess instructor, the one who's going to be taking training. And today I'll show you what you're going to do with chess. And before I start, the aims and the objective of chess in prison. One of them is skill development in terms of chess skills and strategies. We have also included life skills. I can allow one of you who knows chess just to make a few moves. Block. Thank you very much. And I'll now give you time. I'll give maybe the chess president to say a few things, and then we end the program.
Thank you very much, Chief Guest. And I wish all the participants all the best as you undertake the training.